Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters.
Up first, Tommy the Duke Morrison, one of the most entertaining and electrifying heavyweights in the world. Some say one of the best left hooks in the history. Muhammad.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Oh, and they just got their bell rung. Through the hook, didn't land. Both men step back for just a moment. That counter shot lands. This fighter told us yesterday if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Terrorized them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. No power in those punches.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Punch lands. Beautiful counter punch. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. He gets out of the way of that left hand. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. They exchange punches. Left counter scores. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Good left counter that lands. Both men step back for just a moment. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter right hand again. Not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he just missed with that left jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Good counter punch. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Bell rings and we start the third. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you, they want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Counter right. He missed with that jab. Good defense here. It's a defense-first game plan so far. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system to a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
He misses with that jab. Nice counter punch. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get up.
There's the bell for round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Good counter-punching from both these athletes. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. And a counter left. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Lands with the right counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter shot. He fails to score with that left hook. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Perfect counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Great counter right hand there. Big swing and a miss. He's going for the finish. What an explosive knockdown. I don't see any way he's going to beat this count.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. That left counterpunch will score. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right.
This is the beginning of round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Both men step back for just a moment. Punch, counter punch. He misses with that jab. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They walk away from each other. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that.
There's the bell to start round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope. You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Beautiful counter shot. Neither man really defending themselves. Good counter left hand there. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Big right hand just misses. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round, because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Nice exchange here from both men. Both men step back for just a moment. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Counter punching. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
This is easy for us to say and comment here at ringside, but those guys can see what they've got to do. I understand there's a lot of pressure. I understand there's some guys that are just naive or inexperienced, but just give them a break. Give them a little time.
If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. He's got to do something here, or the ref might stop it. Looks like they've shaken it off. Nice job by him to block that jab. Hatch in. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
There's the bell to start round 9. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. He's going to keep his elbows tucked into the chest so he can avoid the pain of those body shots. But come on, that leaves more opportunities for headshots. We hear that old phrase, second wind. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? It's round 10. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. That left counter was perfectly timed. No rest for the weary. Both men step back for just a moment. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They just missed with that big right hand. Nice counter shot with the right hand. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
That's start 11. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That left shot lands. Got out of the way of that right hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He just misses with that big right hand. He blocks the hook. You'd like to see, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? On to the 12th. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They got out of the way of that right hook. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both men step back for just a moment. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. A perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch out. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. How do you feel about that split decision victory, Johnny?
A split decision? How one-sided does it have to be? A split decision? Who's doing this job? Todd, tell me, come on, talk to me. That is not a split decision. Ridiculous.